Faggot is such a dumb word.
That's
it's
like the only word that people use.
We get it. We love penis. We love everything about it. I love the nut sack. I love how it hangs. I love shaved nuts.
Hi there, YouTube land. My name's Anthony Resinello, a social and relationship coach living in Los Angeles. I've been doing this since 2005. What is doing this, you might ask? Well, basically, my job is teaching people how to be with the people that they actually want to be with in their lives. And for this video, I've decided I'm going to nibble on the end of these glasses. Makes me feel like I'm smart. Makes me feel like what I'm saying to you is more important than it really is. Today, I'm gonna react to Jeffree Star and MANNY MUA. The great thing about these videos is I have no idea who these people are, but you do. The magic of it is I react cold to everything that I see. I don't have any bias because I don't know what their lives are like. I don't know what their personalities are like. So what I'm seeing is kind of like from a fourth party, a fifth, a sixth party perspective. But without further ado, let's get started.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel.
Hey guys, what's up?
Manny is back in the building. If you guys haven't heard, our collaboration is finally out. Oh my God, isn't that crazy?
It's so absolutely amazing.
It is out in the world. Thank you guys so much for the overwhelming support of our collaboration. It's so cool that it's finally out in the world. Everyone's about to play with it, touch it, diddle it. Okay, so today is a different video. We're not glamming each other. We're not sleeping with my boyfriend.
Not this video.
You have to check out his channel for that one. No, but also before we even dive into this one, on Manny's channel, he has a video that just went live where my man does his makeup. So Nathan transforms Manny into a sexy, sultry vixen. Okay, so today we're not...
I love their vibe already. You could tell that they have so much fun together. They're really comfortable with each other. And Jeffree seems to be a spicy one. He seems to have a little firecrackerness going on in his life. Really quick-witted, really funny. And you could see that their dynamic between each other is so playful. It looks like just whenever you bring them together, it's going to be fun, it's going to be lively, it's going to be positive. At this moment, they look like best friends. I don't know so much about the background of their lifestyles, so I can't say much yet, but let's move a little bit further.
On the back end of our YouTube pages, there is a section called Held for Review, which is basically some of the nastiest, evilest shit I've ever heard in my life. We get called nasty names every single day.
All the time.
All the time. Now, here's the thing, you guys. I've been online, and I've been living my life online for a long time now. These words do not mean anything to me. What about you?
Same. They don't mean anything to me now. I mean, I've been on social media for a couple years now, and in the beginning it hurt slightly more than it does. I mean, it doesn't hurt at all now, but in the beginning it was just a little more like, this is really weird and uncomfortable, and people that didn't know me were calling me these crazy names, and I was like, wait, I don't understand. Yeah. But now that I've been on it for years and years, I'm like, it has nothing to do with me, it has to do more with them.
Yes, so. And don't you feel like you've heard kind of the same insults over and over? Some people do get creative, and they actually make me laugh.
Yeah,
because I'm like, you're sitting at home watching my videos, writing this crazy...
I'm like, how'd you come up with that?
Like, things, and it's crazy. So basically, this is a bunch...
I really like what they're saying here, and I think it's great for anybody in the queer community that's young and inexperienced and is still growing into who they are and finding their voice, finding their confidence, to see two grown men that are... I mean, it's pretty obvious they are exactly who they are. There's no hiding it right over here. And they're showing that negative comments just don't faze them. It doesn't even bother them. They laugh at it. And I think for people in the queer community that are learning to find themselves, this is a really great example of people that are not fazed by that. And so far, like, again, I don't know anything about these people. In other videos, they could be kind of douches, maybe, I don't know. But from what I'm seeing right here, they look like really nice, positive people.
A bunch of strangers writing us comments. We both logged into our accounts.
Yeah.
Some of them were not reading out loud because they are so insane, but we do want to give you a quick disclaimer.
These comments are said to us. We're not just saying these random nasty words just to say them out loud. If you guys do get offended by the words that we're saying, we apologize, but it's literally, we're reading verbatim comments. We're not trying to be mean and be like, we're calling you A faggot. Well, that's not what.
That's actually one of the most
our most used
words in here is what we're called. That's kind of a boring insult.
I'm like,
I've been called faggot since I don't know, like 7th grade, honestly.
Since I was in the womb.
Yeah.
And at 8 months.
I know that they are over it. They're kind of desensitized to it, but like, for me, just hearing that they get called that every day, it just, it's like this mixture between like sadness and anger. And I'm not used to seeing people get called faggot. So it kind of gives me like a little, like makes me feel upset on the inside. But again, I'm glad to see that it does not affect them whatsoever.
On the ultrasound, the doctor was like, shit, it's queer. So we debated whether or not to show the comments, and a lot of them have people's names, and obviously these are strangers from around the world. I don't want them to get any hate.
Right.
So we're just gonna read them from the screen. Let's show our computers. We are logged in.
We are logged in. Both of us on each end.
We are on each end. Nothing new here. And we're just gonna read them all. Now we were gonna show screenshots like other channels have done when they've read mean comments, but I think showing people's names is just it's already bad enough that they think like this. We don't need other people attacking them and propelling it, and it's
more
just
drama.
It's quite respectful.
Drama. It's not good.
I
So
agree.
if you want to hear some offensive ass shit, then keep on watching. All right, you guys. So I think, are we ready? We've been reading a few before we rolled. They're dark.
They're dark.
These people out here are fucking sick in the head. Like,
oh
I can't
my
believe
god.
like, when someone clicks on my video, they think these things. It's kind of.
I can. Okay, I'm gonna start with my first one. I just like their name is part of it's Jizzcore.
What you got from Jizzcore, girl?
We got one for Jizzcore. We have, what the fuck is this thing? What fucked up side of YouTube am I on now? Is that thing even considered a faggot? Because I think it's surpassed a faggot.
Oh. So you're beyond that.
I'm past.
You're way
now
past
I need
that.
to make up another word to describe the faggotry of this thing.
See, just watching them like make fun of the comments, joke about it, make light of it, it's like making me not feel bad anymore. It's like making me want to laugh with them, and I love that.
What is neck yourself?
What is neck? I have no idea.
Neck yourself, you fucking alien faggot. Faggot is such a dumb word.
That's
it's
just
like
the only word that people use.
We get it. We love penis. We love everything about it. I love the nut sack. I love how it hangs. I love shaved nuts.
You do. He does.
I love cock.
I love a good hole.
I love a good glory hole at Denny's.
Oh! And I hop at 3 in the morning? What?
Okay, my favorite one is when I do a video with someone else and it's always like, that pink one's fucking ugly.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see.
Oh, this girl. I remember when Nathan hit me up on Instagram a year ago. It's apparent he's with your Ronald McDonald looking ass for the money.
I want a Big Mac and a fry.
Oh, she's not done. Who would want to sleep with that sunken-eyed, pink-haired bitch?
What a joke.
It's called Deep Set, actually. Don't you read a Kevin Aquan book? Donovan, why are you so ugly? I don't know! Because it was God's plan. And if I want to be ugly, then goddamn it, I will.
Only click this video so I can call you a raging, flaming ass faggot. That's the only reason you click.
No, you clicked on it to masturbate, bitch, because your girl hasn't sucked you in
You're doing one of these.
honey.
Actually, you're getting a tweezer and you're doing this.
Oh, here's a
my
really
God.
fucked up comment. You should do a full face using only Kat Von D. I'm like,
stick this up his asshole.
Hey, I never said her makeup was bad. I hate men. Don't steal our shit. You ain't got a vagina.
Aside from the fact that I could just say, these two are definitely they have such a great energy with each other. It's obvious that they are great friends and they have a great connection and they like to keep that. But a really big recurring theme that happens in my videos is individuality. I'm so big on the individual of a human being. All throughout my life, I've always been a weirdo, ever since I was a little baby boy. Ever since I was in 2nd grade, even in kindergarten, I was the weirdest. I even had friends when I started actually making friends later on in life. They would say, Anthony, you know, my mom just last week asked me, how is he doing? Is he okay? I haven't seen him since kindergarten. When I just started making friends with people that remembered me from kindergarten, because I was a nutball. And I still was a nutball, and I still am a nutball but I just learned how to package it better. I learned how to control it, deliver it better to people. And that's what I want to talk about. Individuality is so important. Somebody in my comment section today asked, and I get this often, if I show exactly to people who I really am, what happens if I just get laughed at all the time, if I get made fun of all the time? I like getting made fun of. I like getting teased. I like getting laughed at. I don't know why, but on the inside, it just gives me this strength. It just makes me feel even better about myself, just as much as I like getting compliments. I like when people dislike me. I like when people feel I'm like too weird for them. I think it's this punk side of me. When I was a kid, I listened to a lot of punk music, and it's about rebelling. It's about being different. It's about being weird. That grew my confidence. That made me who I am today. I am so incredibly confident in myself because I learned how to deal with judgment growing up. Guess what? If you grew up and you had nobody make fun of you, if you had nobody judge you, laugh at you, you don't build any thick skin. You don't build any confidence towards that. You become a very fragile person. You're so used to getting positive remarks that if somebody puts you down, you get knocked down real quick, boy. But to somebody that grew up getting bullied, getting teased, just being generally confused by, I mean, I'd say outside of bullying, outside of getting teased, I was just confusing to people. I was just weird. I was just way too weird. Like everyone was just like, I don't get him. I don't understand what he's doing. Like he's acting like Jim Carrey all the time. Like he's just a nutball. That built my confidence. That built my individuality. I am so confident today because of how I was able to build in my youth. Growing up listening to punk music, it's all about grouping together, finding your tribe, people that are misfits, people that are not accepted in society, and building relationships within that small group. That's what I learned to do. And that's what all of my social skills are about, because I realized that that's not just what the misfits do. That's what everybody does. In fact, I found that there's really 3 kinds of people in life. There's the cool kids, the popular kids, right? There's the kind of nerdy kids, the outcasts. And then there's the posers. And I don't know if they use the word poser anymore, but in the 90s in high school, that was a really popular word. The cool kids, I think everybody knows who they are. They're the people that everybody's talking about. They seem to be the most societally accepted, attractive type of people. And they kind of stay in their own circle. They don't leave their circle. And they hook up with the people in their circle. They make friends with the people in their circle. And that's about it. Let's talk about the nerds. They're the people that nobody really is thinking about. Nobody's really bothering. Nobody is really trying to be like. Maybe we could say nerds are like people that play Magic the Gathering or something like that. I don't know, whatever your definition of it is. And guess what? Those people, they hook up in their social circle, they make friends in their social circle, and they have a value system in that social circle where their purpose, their passions, their interests are all valued. Outside of that, they don't really care. They're not really focused on it. And then there's the 3rd category, the posers. Maybe there's a word for it today that's different. The posers, they don't have their own tribe. They don't have their own social circle. And they're not happy. They're the only group that isn't happy. They're not confident, and they're not with the people that they really want to be with. They are the ones that are latching on, trying to constantly get into the cool kids club. But the cool kids don't want them around, and sometimes they do, but they kind of treat them like shit. They kind of just make them drive when they go to a party at night and bring them home. The posers don't really have interests like the cool kids or the nerds do. The posers don't really have self-worth. They don't value who they are. They don't show their individuality like the cool kids or the nerds do. Now, again, the cool kids, they are exactly who they want to be. The nerds, they're exactly who they want to be. The posers are the ones that are constantly acting, trying to act like, trying to be like the cool kids. And they never, ever get there. Now, being a poser is the worst place to be in. Now, here's the funny thing about the cool kids and the nerds. They're not categorizing themselves. This is what posers do. They go, those are the cool kids, those are the nerds. Nerds, cool kids, they don't think about this. They're not worried about this. They're happy. They think their own world is the best. There's nothing outside of their world. They don't bother with it. They just care about what is in their worldview, their reality. So if you think, based on what I've talked about so far, that you might be the poser, what I'm asking you to do right now is get out of it as fast as possible. How do you do that? Figure out not what the cool kids are doing, but what you like doing. Create your own tribe around that. Find what you like about yourself, what you like to do. Find the value and the worth in that. And what you're going to do is you're going to attract people that see the real you and value the real you. And suddenly, you will become your own version of the cool kid without realizing it. And you're gonna forget about these stupid names, cool, nerdy, loser, whatever you wanna call it. And you're just gonna be happy. That's it for today, everybody. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe, join my Discord in the description, and I'll show you another video in 3, 2, 1.